when I was 23 years old and thought, I want to plant a church and go to California, I really wish some people would have stopped me. But God was, sovereign as he always is. I got there. God does things providentially, even through the foolishness of men. I don't think that I think I bit off way more than I could chew. I wasn't really prepared. I don't think it was thought through. But my thinking at the time was, this is the heat of the battle. Texas, where I grew up, there are churches everywhere. California has far less churches. There's more of a need. But I was thinking through the lens. I look now in hindsight. I was thinking through the lens of so much of it was saving the lost. And as I've grown in my theology, I never want to get to a place where I desire to do anything less than seeing the lost come to saving faith in Jesus. But at this point in my life, I don't want to do less than that, but I want to do far more. I want to start schools. I want to have a church where people are starting businesses and owning property and buying homes. And I would like for our church, which we've tried for 10 years to own property and still can't accomplish that goal because it's very, very difficult. So for me, I think a big part of it is, it's not like I'm moving on from the Great Commission. I just have a better understanding of what the Great Commission entails, teaching people to obey all of Christ's commands. And so because I actually want to, I think Phil Johnson said, I want to engage culture the way that David engaged Goliath, right? So it's not like I don't want to engage culture. I just want to engage it with courage, and I want to win the culture. I want to take over, not win friends and influence people, but I want to go into battle, and I want to start schools and businesses and publishing companies, the things that you guys have done so well in Moscow. I want members of my church to be able to own property. I don't want them to be regulated at every single turn and corner with business, all those kinds of things. Because of that, I'm wanting to leave California because it's not just fleeing for safety for my children, my wife, although that's part of it, but I want to do a lot for the Lord Jesus Christ. And so for me, I guess my question is, am I thinking properly there? Because I feel like a lot of the arguments that I hear from Christians to be somewhere like California, it's a missionary mindset, which I accept, right? Because if you're going to say nobody should be here, then we got to stop sending missionaries to Russia. We got to stop sending missionaries to China, right? Because by that principle, you just have to say any oppressive, tyrannical place, we just don't go. So certainly there's that missionary mindset. And certainly we want to win the lost, and the gospel thrives in oppressed locations under persecution. But at the same time, I want to do more than win the lost. I want to. What do you help me with that?
So one of the first things, we want to win the lost, but one of the first things you want to make sure is that you don't lose the saved, right? So, right. And that means. Who are your, here's a fundamental question. Who are your grandkids going to marry?
Yeah.
Okay. Who are your grandkids going to marry? And this is related to culture building, community building in a place where it's not against the law to build a Christian community. Mm-hmm. When you do that, when you have the freedom to build a community, you have the freedom to build a staging area. So when Eisenhower was preparing to invade Normandy, he didn't send soldiers over in onesies, twosies. Mm. There was a massing staging area where you could. I believe that we should be thinking of California and be thinking of Illinois and be thinking of New York. But if you want to take something on of that magnitude, you should have people staging, resources. Ministries. Right. So what we've been doing in Idaho, I'll put it this way: I've had far more of an impact on California living in Idaho than I think I would have had I moved to California.
I'm proof positive. Yep.
That makes sense. So so leaving California is not the same thing as writing off California.
Right. That's good. That's
okay. What you're doing is that you've invested time there. You've got people you love there. Right. You don't move to Texas and forget about them. What you do is you start sending resources. You start. Is there a way to transplant your social media ministry, and can you focus on places like California? Mm-hmm. Radio-free blue states.
Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, we hope that you'll take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can watch more content like this. Also, take a moment and give this video a like so that it can reach more people. And take a moment and click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we come out with new content. Thanks so much. God bless.